Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Linq Up. I'm your host, Greg Reynoso. Today, we're back out here at La Santa, out here in Santa Ana, California. Today, I'm with Doughboy Tony. What's good, bro?
Yo, what up? Appreciate you having me, bro.
Oh, no. I appreciate your time.
Oh, thanks.
Cool, bro. So, yo, real quick for for those watchers that are international, those watchers that haven't heard who you are, what you've been up to, why don't you just lay down?
Well, I go by Doughboy Tony. I'm right here actually this is my hometown, Santa Ana, Orange County. I'm repping for Orange County. I do music. I've actually been in the game probably for about 2 years now. I'm still on the come up, trying to get further than what I've already reached so far. I want to say I've made a pretty good amount of accomplishments, but it's nothing to where I want to be or where I'm satisfied. Not even close. So we're on the rise. I'm repping hard for my city, but not just for my city. I want to rep hard for the culture, everybody. Put us on the map.
Hell yeah, bro. So let's just kind of pick up with what you dropped off there. So let's start with, you started music about 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So how did all this happen? How did you get into doing music?
All right. So, the love for music has always been there, bro. Since I was a kid. Luckily, I grew up in a home where music was just played constantly. All types of music, hip hop, funk, fucking Spanish music, all that shit. And I've always been into it to the point where it's like I wanted to get crafty with it. So I've always wrote music since I was a kid. Never to the extreme where I wanted to go and put it out or lay it down, because I was always a shy kid. I was nervous. I was never really down for that, But I used to write music, and I've always been good at writing. And then it wasn't until recently, 2 years ago, it was the summer of 2018. I was actually working with my uncle, and he shows me a video of somebody like doing like a music video. And I was like, bro, like I know who that is. I was like, that's crazy, And he knew who it was too. Like it was my homie Eddie. Shout out my homie Eddie, Young Flacco. He put out a music video, and I seen it, and that's like just what kind of like set it off for me. I was like, if the homie can do it, why can't I?
Hell
so I hit up the homie, and I was just like, hey man, like I'm trying to get in the studio. I'm trying to whatever it is you do to record, like I want to get involved. And like luckily he fucking opened his arms, and he had me come through, and we were like in his little room that he had, fucking hot as fuck, like, hotter than in here and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, we know late nights. It was like the whole summer we worked, bro. I was probably throwing like a song out a week.
Hell
to that point where I was just in there, and it wasn't the best quality, I was at that point, like at that time, it was more like, for me, it was quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a lot of resources either. He didn't know much about the music himself, but he knew little bitsy pieces of it, and he was mixing my shit. Actually, he was engineering for me, and I was just throwing out music like that, and that's how it started for me, bro.
Hell yeah. That's wild. So, like, for those that haven't checked out, the music yet, it definitely has that. If you're from Southern California, it just has that vibe to it. So, kind of like that, just that West Coast kind of G-funk, little funk in there. Like, it has a little bit of it all, right? So, where would you say most of your musical influences come from?
Well, I try to keep it, like you had said, as much as West Coast as possible, just because that's where I'm from. That's what I rep. So it's like, it just feels good to me, because I grew up listening to that music more than anything. The influences come from, like just being around certain hip hop heads, I guess you could say. I had uncles who were like heavily into music, so the influence comes from them and the music they were playing. I was a kid listening to Snoop, all this shit. Probably shit I shouldn't have been listening to at the time, at the age, but I was. So that's what influenced me heavy. But I don't just give full credit to the West Coast, because luckily I got deep into hip hop, bro. Once I found certain amount of artists, I just kept going, searching the web. That's when like YouTube was first coming around too. So I was on there constantly. And I guess I have a lot of East Coast influence in my music too, for the simple fact that I like wordplay, I like metaphors, I like doing shit like that. And on the West Coast, you don't hear a lot of that. It's more of the vibe, the beat.
Yeah.
You gotta have a good hook and shit like that. So I don't know. I just pick everywhere. I pick at all these different substances or this craft, and I try to include it into my own.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because, that's right. Like, I was listening to your single, and like you got there was some good like little verses you got in there, bro. I was like,
Thank
okay. I was up there on the 91 right now, just bumping it like loud. So
appreciate that.
It was a vibe. So hell yeah. So aside from music, what else do you got popping right now?
Well, really it's just mainly the music. I'm not really doing anything else other than like I'm doing merch.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to get this brand right here going, seeking new money. So it's a brand. I kind of came up with it for the simple fact that I feel like everybody's seeking new money. You know, if you're at the bottom of the tier, you're not used to seeing a lot of money, so you're seeking new money. If you're like in the middle, you got a good amount of money, maybe you got a business going on, but you're looking for new money always. Even most rich people, you know, everybody's looking for new money, new ways to make money, new ways of income. So that's why I came up with that. And yeah, that's what I'm pushing heavy right now. Eventually, you know, I want to turn it into something bigger, maybe like a like a label.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and just help different artists from my city, from other places who I think got it, and just give them that extra push. You know, I don't feel like I have that platform yet, but once I get there, I want to be able to, you know, like throw the ladder down, just have people come up.
Hell yeah, you got to put on for everyone, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the ones that are willing to work.
Exactly. Everybody who deserves it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hell yeah. So right now with the merch, the music, everything, do you have like you got your crew, you got your camp that helps you out right now, or who's all helping anyone like make everything happen right now?
Yeah, I would say that I got a cool amount of people within my team that can contribute to what I'm doing.
Hell yeah.
I feel like it can be more. You know, I can go to, instead of going, I go to the people who I go to for certain things. They're still like, I see them as really close people. I wouldn't consider them a part of my team for some things, but I feel like I can probably do better within myself to push my people to, you know, want to cooperate and want to do better. Just improvise, you know, where I'm already starting something. I'm already creating a lane. We all just got to hop in there and we all got to just get in the car and go full throttle.
Yeah, for real. We're all going to get to the same destination.
Yep.
We're just on top.
Yeah. I try to keep it within my people, you know. I'd rather do that.
Always.
If I can create business, if I can create some ways for my people to eat, that's what's important.
Yeah.
So,
100%. Hell yeah. So, what would you say has been some of the, like, one of the most difficult things since you started music that you've had to overcome?
I think for me, one of the most difficult things is probably making music that accommodates to this generation.
Yeah.
Because
I feel that.
Yeah, like a lot of my music, I try to create music with substance, and not to offend anybody who makes music nowadays or who's popping now, you know, because I enjoy some of that music myself.
Yeah,
it's fun to listen to, but I would say the mainstream has just like has been taken over by music with no substance. You know, it's just a bunch of partying shit.
Yeah.
And like I said, no offense to it, because I enjoy it too, but I think that's been the hardest part for me, because I grew up with just straight hip hop shit, straight boom bap, you know.
Yeah.
And where music had substance, had meaning. So I try to create that music myself, and I think that the hardest part has been trying to capture the younger generation, honestly.
Dang.
Yeah, because if you like tune into my fan base, I got younger people in there too, but the majority of it is like my age or older.
Okay.
And I think it's just they can relate to the music more. So
yeah. Hell yeah. So what advice would you give out there? Because it sounds, you know, you kind of built yourself up and your brand from nothing really. So, you know, here we are, like you said in your intro, you know, you've had some good accomplishments. You're not where you want to be. Yeah. So what advice would you have to any of the, you know, any type of creator out there, whether you're a producer, you know, artist, whatever, what advice would you have for them coming up right now?
My advice, I always say it, is to just not give in to fear, because that's what kind of was holding me back when I wanted to make music. It was fear of judgment, fear of like somebody criticizing me. But you know, once you can control that, it's really nothing can hold you back. That, and like when it comes to you being creative, I feel like a lot of times people who want to make music, they they tend to get into the music and they create sounds that they think other people want to hear. You know, they're gonna create music that what's popping now or whatever. They just want to follow the trend. I know people who do that, but they don't feel comfortable with it. They don't like it, but they do it because they think that's what's gonna give them that push, you know.
Yeah.
But I would probably say if you're a creator, is just to stick to what you like, to what you love, whatever you feels right to you. That's the best way is to just go with your gut, because there's people out there who are gonna love your music, you know.
Yeah.
And they're gonna fucking get in line right behind you, and they're gonna push you. It's gonna take longer, it's gonna take a while, but it's gonna be worth it, because you know you stuck true to what you believed in, and now you're accomplishing things.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I could definitely fuck with that. So, damn, bro. So, where do you see yourself? Like, what's the 5-year plan for you? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5-year plan for me. Honestly, in 5 years, I see myself have created a platform big enough to support other artists.
Okay.
That's where I see myself, and that's where I want to be. I've seen so much talent within our people, and I feel like it just gets thrown under the rug. You know, shout out Latin Beast TV. They promote so many good artists who happen to be Latino. You know, and I don't like pulling that card.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, it's because we're Mexican or, you know, we're Latino. But it's true, you know. There's a lot. Even though, like, the biggest artist in the world right now is Mexican, but
yeah.
I don't, you know, I'd rather not.
A lot of people just don't fuck with that shit,
though. I mean, but it's true. You know, there's a lot of legends in the game who I've had the privilege to meet, and you know, they feel the same way. You know, shout out to Tony A. He's actually he's a DJ, he's a producer, and he worked with a lot of artists who went mainstream in the West Coast back then, and you don't see the recognition they got. You don't see it on him. You know, and I don't know what it is. I don't want to sit here and say, oh, it's because we're Mexican, but you know, I feel like it has something to do with it a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's just, I feel like there's so much talent within our people. So in 5 years, I wanna be like the one who got up there, got in those buildings, kicked down these doors, and just bring everybody up with me.
Hell
and
yeah.
I wanna have this whole camp where it's like with the merch and everything going on, you know, and just hopefully everybody who's around me and stays with me and sticks with me, everybody will have something to do. Everybody can cooperate. Everybody can eat.
Hell, exactly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's a hard part. That last part, got to cooperate.
Yeah, exactly. Because everybody want to eat. Nobody want to cooperate, you know? And when I mean cooperate, shit, just fucking supporting itself is cooperating, you know? Fucking, I know right now you can't. Maybe there's not a lot of ways to contribute, but you can cooperate in different ways, and it'll pay off. It'll pay off.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, you know, as we start to round out here, bro, let's go ahead and just start with, like, who do you want to thank? Who's been, you know, there for you? You know, who's been cooperating? Feel free just to shout them out, bro.
Well, everybody who's in here right now, for sure. You know, I saw my people right there. They everybody's got my back, bro. The whole family, everybody supports it. Everybody. I can't think of. I mean, no, everybody who's close to me. Yeah. I can't think of anybody who doesn't have my back, who won't support me. In terms of people with businesses, shout out Sin Manchas. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a all-purpose cleaner. Okay. They're actually really good. Really, really fucking good. And he's Raza too, so hell yeah. It's always good to support that. Shout out Curious George from Curious Entertainment. I know you were here with him, right? Yeah, big shout out Curious. Big shout out to George. He's put on for me a lot, bro. A lot of dope shows that he's gotten together. He puts me on that card, you know. Not just anybody needs to do that or should do that. And he goes out of his way to, you know, help someone out like me. It means a lot. Shout out to Latin Beast. Shout out my camera guys that I'm working with. My producer, Darren Vegas. Yeah, bro. And all the artists that are out there fucking hungry, just wanting to do something greater for themselves. Shout out to all of you, man. Hell yeah. So from there, who else have that you haven't mentioned you want to plug out? Anyone else? No, man, I think that's it right there. For hosting. Oh, yeah. As always. La Santa. Yeah. Santa. Who else? What do we got around here? Tacos El Gringo. But I'll probably get that after this. Shit. You should have some of that. Yeah, that's it, man. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Well, shit, bro. I definitely appreciate your time again, like always.
Appreciate you, bro, for having us.
I can't wait to see, you know, where you end up here and shit. I mean, even 6 months from now, you know, again, 2020 is not over, and you know, you got to put that work in. So
Yeah, bro. Likewise, bro. Hopefully, you know, this goes great for you.
hell yeah,
Hopefully
appreciate
next
that.
you got fucking Kendrick on this couch and shit.
Yeah,
Something that'll be fucking tight.
that'll be dope.
Yeah, hopefully everything goes good, man.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, well, actually, before we wrap this up, for sure, where can everyone catch you online? What's your social for the merch, everything?
You can catch me on Instagram at Doughboy.Tony. And then you can find the music streaming on all platforms, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, all that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I got music videos on there. Gonna be dropping some more shit. I got an EP on the way too. With my boy Darren Vegas. Got that EP dropping like late May, early June. And I got merch on the way too. We actually just got the packages for the shirts today.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that's going to be shipped out to get all the art and have a website up and running.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, shit. Late May, like early June. That's right now, huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
right
bro.
now.
Hell yeah, I'm ready for it.
Happening soon.
Hell yeah. So, you know, shit, by the time this airs, your EP might have dropped. If it did, it'll be in the video description below. If it's not, keep an eye out for it. Make sure to follow. But hell yeah, bro. So, again, everything we mentioned in the video, I'm going to drop all the links down in the video description below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well on our channel. Tap in, hit that like button. And then if you're subscribing on or if you're jamming in on podcast right now, iHeartRadio, whatever, all the links will be in the audio description. And make sure to rate us 5 stars. If you don't, you're a bitch. Other than that, I'm Greg.
Doughboy Tony.
We out. Peace.
Peace.